How was I diagnosed, and what would I say to the doctor to bring my symptoms forward without sounding too off? First, let's talk about going to the doctor or neurologist with your symptoms. This is what I would have done and made sure I answered these things myself so I could go in feeling self-confident and kind of assured that, I have something to reference going in if I were first seeking a diagnosis. Number one, I would make sure that I've started to keep note and a history of all of the episodes or seizures that I've been having, like what triggered them, what happened during, before, and after, how long did the episode last for. Keep an ongoing history and timeline of this. This way, the doctor or neurologist has something to reference and can better understand your symptoms to diagnose you. 2, when was the first time this happened? 3, make note of what you feel in your body and mind when you experience the seizure or episode. You can also Google seizure symptoms or epilepsy, whatever you're experiencing, see what the symptoms are and cross-reference it with what you've experienced. How has this affected things like your sleep, for example, or your appetite overall? 5, have these episodes or seizures made you lose consciousness? If so, for how long? If not, what do you remember? And lastly, I would write out overall how having these different episodes, these seizures, have negatively impacted your life. Having all of these things kind of reflected on and already answered allows you to go into the appointment to see the doctor or neurologist feeling more confident and self-assured, to advocate for yourself and what you're experiencing so the doctor will take you seriously. Trust me, you won't sound crazy. The ways various forms of epilepsy can affect the body and mind is honestly wild. So feel assured that they're there to help. At least that's what they're supposed to do, right? I mean, I've had my fair share of horrible doctors too, so trust me, I get that. But really, all we can do is hope. Also, long story short of how I was diagnosed was I had multiple full body or grand mal seizures when I was in high school, in class, etc., aka out in public. So it's kind of undeniable what was going on, but I really believe that when I was younger too, I had episodes of like the focal seizures that maybe weren't as physical, but more just absent. And then from that, given the EEG, MRI, and whatever other assessments, and then diagnosed with the 2 forms of epilepsy. I hope this helped, and we're sending you lots of love. And I say we because